We have an event and we present at Eurodesk every information about the EBS
içeride
project and
seminer başlıyor. Siz geçebilirsiniz. Ben buradayım. Nöbetçi.
Erasmus Plus project. But so we are here in But now there is a vice minister of EU affairs. Yes.
Oh,
so he is giving a speech, and we have a lot of time to discuss more important questions. Like, I have here Gürkan, who studies linguistics, right?
I finished linguistics.
And you finished already?
Yeah.
How old are you?
29. Almost
29.
30, but 29 yet.
I see. And you have also been to Hungary?
Yeah, Hungarian.
To which city?
I've been to Budapest, Debrecen, and the third city I don't remember. It was very small. But I was also Szentendre, close to, and the other small towns, Esztergom.
Yes.
This castle, historical parts.
And when you were there, did you try? So because you were studying at that time linguistics, I guess, and you were, I guess, super interested in the connection between
the Hungarian language and culture and the people. I was making many brainstormings with them.
And in the school, in elementary school or high school, generally in Turkey, how much do you learn about the connection between Hungarian language and Finnish language?
The seminar room. The president is speaking.
Because
again, please, the question.
Yes. See, generally, how much do you know? How much do you learn as a student in Turkey about the connections between? Because there is,
the Hungary and Turkey, or
yes, and also because that's a difference because you have a Turk Council, am I right? Which is Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, whatever. That's a closer family, so it's like really close to each other. Did you know that also Macaristan is an observer in Turk Council, and this September, September there is a new office in Budapest of the Turk Council. Yes.
Well, you mean the Yunus Emre?
What?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, it was a surprising thing for me to know now.
Yes. For me it's surprising too.
Çanta mı istiyorsunuz? Can she take the bag?
Of course. Thank you. Yes. So I just wonder, because of course you know a lot because you are a linguist.
So you are asking me when
in general.
Elementary school, of course, no. In Turkey we have almost knowing nothing about Hungary or these Uralic families. But I was interested in languages so much, that's why I chose linguistics to study. And in some of our courses we were learning about the Ural-Altaic family, and we had many chance to know about. Linguistics is not learning the language. We are mostly learning the language, learning about the language, and we had the chance, thanks to our professor, to learn about Hungarian, Finnish, and Estonian also, the Altaic branch of the Ural-Altaic languages.
Yes. But whenever I go to a random shop in Ankara and I say that I am from Macaristan, everyone starts to say, yes, arkadaş.
Yeah, arkadaş.
Attila. So why? It's because of Attila?
I don't know. But in the medieval times, we were not really arkadaş. Because the Ottomans and the Hungarians, or let's say the Germans in the East, Austrians, we were not so friends. But there is the fact that the Hungarians are also a tribe that is coming from eastern steppes on the horses. And as it is also clear in Europe, we see now, for example, Slavic countries, Poland, Czech Republic and Slovakia, they understand each other somehow, or Germans, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, or Balkans. Or French and Spanish people, but when we see Hungary, they're in the middle. They are like Hungarians, and around they get nothing about the language. And this was always interesting for me.
Can I show? Yes, this is the alphabet of Turkish language, and I think it's so interesting that you have this Ch, J, J, Che.
These are so.
Yes, and you have this soft G, but also you are the only one who has EU, for which the sound of Turkish language and the phonetic is quite similar to Hungarian language.
Like in my name.
Like, yes, Gürkan. And normally, European who is not from Hungary, can they pronounce your name, Gürkan? It's easy for them?
I can say it's easier for for example, for an Hungarian, it's always easier for than not German, English or Spanish
Germans?
people.
For
Germans, it's a bit easy for them because of Ü. But English, for example, English people or Spanish or French, they are a bit having troubles in the beginning.
And can you tell me the story of this alphabet after the
Yeah, but
Great War?
I must say that I don't have specific proofs that
Yes.
if it's true, but it's making sense in my studies. So when we were in the, I
But
don't
it's
know.
not your idea.
No, of course no, but
Yes, yes.
so as we know, Turkish Republic of Turkey now is the successor of Ottoman Empire. Not the same, but in early 20s, when we make the young republic,
Yes.
as we all know, we were using Arabic letters for Turkish language, which was not suiting so much for the phonetics also, and it was so hard for us to learn the alphabet to speak properly. The write and speak percentage of Turkey was so low, and then there was the language revolution by the president of Atatürk, and as we learned from some papers, there were these Turkologs. I don't know in English.
Turkolog. It's
Turkologs,
okay.
also from Hungary and Germany, that are also efficient in Turkish language.
Yes.
And as also we had not so much educated people about languages in the young republic, they also helped us to make the new alphabet, because you know it's from zero to make a Turkish alphabet from Latin alphabet, which is Italic. And yeah, these Hungarian linguists
Yes.
were also in charge to make the new alphabet of Turkey. And German also, maybe other Europeans also.
Yeah.
And also, as we spoke, the architecture also affected a bit the new capital of the country, which is Ankara, because before it was Istanbul. So I hope the information that the Hungarian linguists, we will maybe search in the future. But for me, for my logic, it's making sense. Why not a successful Hungarian linguist could help our new language? I really appreciate now, because it's easier for me to write and read now in the Latin than Arabic.
Yes, yes. Do you think that in the future you want to learn Finnish, or is
Of course, I am trying to learn, like, yeah, okay, I'm 30 years old now. That is not so easy to make the acquisition of language all, but when I travel also to Hungary, when my first time, of course, I Google what means think, and I still remember köszönöm like forever. But in Finland, when I travel, of course, I will learn the basics. But I cannot promise I will learn to speak properly.
I see, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Köszönöm.
Köszönöm.